Hey guys, welcome to Paleo Greenbird. I'm Greenbird. Thanks for joining me. As you can see, I've traded in my yellow bandana for this much warmer, much more stylish green hat that one of my good friends Bradley made for me. Bradley, thank you so much. Double layered, super warm. It's the right color. I love it. So today's video is not going to be a flint knapping video. It's not going to be anything primitive skills related, so I'll save you the hassle. If you are not interested in watching something a little bit off topic, I have plenty of other videos for you to watch. Today I am going to be discussing Thanksgiving, and not in, probably the sense that you're going to expect, but part of my channel, as some of you know, is not just to reach out to an audience and and share some of the primitive skills that I have and learn from them, but also to sort of capture different thoughts in life that are really important to me that I want to be able to share with my family should I not have the chance to do that in the future. So I have a very young daughter, so I do my best to pass on some of those life lessons that I learned, but maybe someday she'll look back on this and she'll be able to learn a little bit something. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving, and I guess to start with, we all have Thanksgiving traditions, or most of us do. Some of us do our own thing, and oftentimes you're at the table, and everybody goes around and has something that they're thankful for, and a lot of times people struggle to come up with an answer, or it sounds like an obligatory response. Oh, well, I'm happy for my little kid, but I wanted to think a little bit deeper than that. Not that I don't 100% cherish my family, they're the most important thing to me, but life it's so fast and it's so fleeting that if you're not careful, you just miss everything around you, everything. And I'm not just saying like the things that you don't have time for. I'm saying like what just happened 5 seconds ago, whether it be something like, let's say you're doing a load of dishes. It sucks, right? But you plow through it, and what are you missing out on? You're missing out on the opportunity to be present in that moment. Instead of think of it as chore, think of it as something that is happening right now. How can I enjoy this, and how can I be part of it? Maybe you try and wash them a little faster. Maybe you're taking the time to look at that cracked coffee cup and be like, you know what, it's time to become a plant pot for you. So little things like that. But anyway, let's get into it. And I apologize for the noise, guys. It's hunting season here in Maine, so I have limited ability to get deeper into the woods without completely being covered in orange, which I do have, but I also do have some neighbors that like to hunt back there, and I don't want to disrupt them. But anyway, so this video is going to be about why I am so appreciative for the things that suck in my life. Yeah, that's right. The things that suck. It's easy to be happy about the good things. Of course you're happy about the good things. Who can't be happy when they, get a bonus from their company, or when they, find a $20 bill on the ground, or when their kid comes home with an A on their math exam. There's all kinds of things to be happy about, but it's all, not all, but I'm saying it could be very superficial happiness. So I want to talk about the things in our life that are less than happy, So I'm going to use a lot of hypotheticals. For some of those that know me personally, you know that I am in a very trying and challenging time in my life right now, and I'm happy to be there. And I'm not looking for any sympathy, any pity, any nothing, so don't even bother in the comments. But it is, the old saying goes, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly how it goes, but you find out who you really are when you're in times of unrest, I guess is the best way to put it. So this year, the things that I'm thankful for are going to be everything that sucks. And I'm going to bring up a bunch of, like I said, hypotheticals, because quite frankly, it's none of your business what I'm struggling with. How do you like that? So let's say you're, and I'm sorry, I'm winging this. I didn't have this pre-planned, but let's say you're you're late on your rent, you owe 50 bucks on your rent, and you don't have that 50 bucks, and it's due, you know, 3 days from now or whenever it's due. That really sucks, right? Well, guess what? You have a roof over your head. You have a place to sleep tonight. There's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people that don't. And not just people, not just the homeless people that you think of that are out there holding the signs. There are people like you and me that experience catastrophes, fires, whatever it is, that are put in a situation where they no longer have a place to live. You know, and that's a hardship. You know, things like, you know, oh, all I've got is 2 cans of tuna fish and a piece of bread in the fridge. Poor me, right? No, well, guess what? There are people that haven't eaten today at all, and they might not eat until tomorrow. So, you know, I'm very thankful for what I have. You know, maybe you're struggling to keep bills paid, lights on, electricity, internet, whatever it is. There are people who don't have either of those things. There are people that are going to Starbucks just so that they can get internet, so that they can apply for a job, for crying out loud. So that is, you know, my shoes that I'm wearing right now, they've got cracks in the bottom of them. I've needed to replace them for a while. They kind of leak when it gets wet, but guess what? I have a pair of shoes. I'm grateful that I have a pair of shoes. And honestly, in that regard, it's laziness. I can go buy myself a pair of shoes if I wanted to. But I'm just using that as an example. So this year, I am challenging myself, and I challenge you to do the same, if you're interested. If not, then whatever, is make a list of all the things in your life that really, really, truly suck. Okay? Anything that's burdensome, anything that is something that you think, you know, why does this have to be this way? And go through the whole list. And I bet if you try hard enough, you'll find something to be grateful on every single one of them. Every single one of them. You know? Even if you're, you know, you're sick. You know, maybe you have a incurable or, you know, fatal sickness, and I hate to get dark, and I hope none of you do. But I'm just saying, there's even opportunity there. You know, maybe you're the one who can interact with a group of individuals that share your same circumstance, and maybe you're the one that brings a little bit of joy to them. That's something to be grateful for, and be grateful that you're still here, right? If you want to see somebody who is truly a shining example of that, I want you to look up Axis Off Grid. And I apologize, I forget your last name, so I don't want to butcher it, but this man is a stud. He is the shining example of being joyful, appreciative, and just living every day in the moment while seriously facing his mortality. I mean, he shouldn't even, well, I'm not even going to say it, but he is just, he's amazing. So he's somebody to really use as an example. So anyway, I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted to kind of capture this thought so that if anybody's looking at this in the future, and if anybody, you know, is down and out and needs a little bit of, you know, not inspiration. I'm not an inspirational speaker or anything like that, but this is just something that came to my mind. It's like, you can spend so much time being, you know, I don't even know what the word is. You can spend so much time caught up in what you don't have and what's going wrong in your life and what you wish was different, that you miss out on every single second that happens. And I'm going to do a video on being present too, because that's something that I personally have been trying to focus on, is being present in every single moment. And I'm not going to get too into it because I don't want to ruin the next video, but so anyway, lost my train of thought, so I guess we're going to end the video. I hope you like this. Don't really care if you share or share this video or anything, but if you want to subscribe, if you want to like it, if you want to comment, love to hear maybe some of your thoughts as to some of the things that are happening. You don't need to be personal, not things that are happening in your life that you're grateful for, even though it sucks. It's weird saying that on camera, but you know, maybe some of your thoughts as to how you have gone through life and what techniques you use to really stay present in the moment and appreciate what you have. You know, the things like a screaming baby that wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? You are so lucky to have that baby. And it's like that with everything. I can't think of one thing in my life that sucks right now that I can't say I'm so, so grateful for. That's not to say I want it to get better, and it will, but that's all on me. So hey, thanks everybody. Kelly Greenberg signing out.